Heartbreak love story, a silent journey. Heartbreak love story. A young couple walking hand in hand through a park. They laugh as they share an ice cream cone, sit on a bench under a tree, and exchange loving glances. Smiles, gentle touches, and playful nudges. A red rose is placed carefully in the girl's bag by the boy before they part ways for the day. Growing distance. Subtle signs of strain begin to appear. The couple sits at a cafe table but avoids eye contact. Their phones distract them instead of conversation. Sad eyes, forced smiles, and hesitation when reaching out to hold hands. The red rose from earlier is now wilting on her desk, untouched. She picks it up briefly, looks at it wistfully, then sets it down again. Miscommunication. A text message notification flashes on her phone. She reads it, frowns, and deletes the message without responding. Later, he tries calling her, but she lets it go to voicemail. Frustration builds. She sighs heavily while staring at her phone, and he slams his fist lightly on a table after hanging up. A torn photograph of the two of them lies on the floor, partially hidden under furniture. The argument. They meet face to face in a dimly lit room. He gestures passionately, trying to explain something, but she crosses her arms defensively. Tears well up in her eyes as she shakes her head. Reactions. His face shifts from desperation to anger, then to sorrow. Her expression hardens and she turns away, grabbing her coat to leave. As she walks out the door, he reaches out to stop her, but his hand freezes midair. The door slams shut behind her. Both characters attempt to move forward separately. She starts going to yoga classes, painting alone in her apartment, and meeting friends for coffee. He throws himself into work, staying late at the office, and occasionally visits places they once loved, but always alone. Moments of quiet reflection. A tear rolls down her cheek as she paints a sunset. He stares blankly at his computer screen, lost in thought. She finds the wilted rose again, hesitates, then tosses it into the trash. He keeps a small trinket she gave him in his pocket, clutching it tightly during lonely nights. By chance, they run into each other on a busy street. For a moment, time seems to stand still. They lock eyes and old memories flood back, but neither speaks or moves closer. Pain flickers across both their faces. She gives a faint, bittersweet smile before turning away and disappearing into the crowd. He stands frozen, watching her go, his shoulders slumping in defeat. A single tear falls from his eye as he pulls the trinket from his pocket and looks at it one last time before letting it fall to the ground. Tense. Months later, she walks confidently through the same park where they first met. She pauses near the bench where they shared the ice cream, takes a deep breath, and smiles softly to herself. Peaceful acceptance replaces sadness. She places a fresh red rose on the bench and walks away, leaving it behind. The camera lingers on the rose as the wind gently rustles its petals, symbolizing closure and new beginnings. If you like the content and want more same content, hit the subscribe button, like and share the video, and leave your comment for what's next.